It's been over a month since the district attorney's office shut down the Budgetel in East Ridge evicting residents. The owner says that he hopes to reopen the extended stay within the next 2 months after installing security and safety systems. But after talking to residents, they say they won't go back, fearing that they could lose their homes once again.
It was a nightmare.
A sudden move costing Hortensia McCollum thousands of dollars.
We had to rent a moving truck and we had to figure out where we were going to go.
One of many evicted from the Budgetel in East Ridge by DA Coty Wamp last November, Hortensia is paying close attention to the hotel's court case.
We were hoping to go to court to at least say something, hey, where's my money?
Hoping to gain back some of what she lost.
And we also deserve more because, we had to pay for moving trucks, pain and suffering, loss of wages.
In the latest hearing, the Budgetel's attorney says they're making progress to improve the property and hopes they'll reopen next month.
We're doing pretty much a complete renovation.
But DA Wamp says more needs to be done before the extended stay's next court date in February.
The court did not close this motel based on the conditions. The conditions were abysmal. That was discovered after it was closed. The court closed this hotel because of criminal activities.
Court documents show over 1,400 emergency calls and 8 overdoses at the Budgetel in the past 3 years. And DA Wamp says the hotel still needs to finish installing new security cameras and an upgraded fire alarm to meet city code.
I will just be surprised if they're able to get that much work done in the next month.
But even if reopened, Hortensia says she won't move back.
I will never ever go back, and I will tell people, do not go there.
Fearing that the same thing will happen once again, and they'll be left to foot the bill.
A class action suit filed to protect former Budgetel residents could result in fines by the court for pursuing litigation against the Hamilton County government.
They're trying to charge me money for prosecuting them. That don't make any sense. I'm a very poor man.
A legal battle between attorney Robin Flores and the Hamilton County government could leave former Budgetel residents in a class action lawsuit with fees. In letters we obtained between the office of the county attorney and attorney Robin Flores, the Hamilton County government claims they were not, quote, one of the agencies that initiated, end quote, the evictions, which are the basis of the complaints. The county wants to be taken off of the class action suit that Flores filed on behalf of Charles Burkhalter and other former Budgetel residents. The county says if they are not dismissed, they will have no recourse but to file sanctions. According to attorney Robin Flores, those sanctions could cost him and his residents who are already without homes.
I think they're trying to scare me out of it, but I'm not gonna be scared out of it. I'm gonna go home with it.
Flores claims that the county admitted to involvement in the eviction during East Ridge Assistant Police Chief Creel's testimony at a Budgetel hearing.
Today was the cutoff for some former Budgetel Inn residents as the Chattanooga Regional Homeless Coalition is running low on funds. And I spoke with one former resident about what she plans to do next as the money meant to help her dries up.
We shared with them an email address that they could reach out to. And so between that and phone calls, we have had a lot of people reaching out, in a panic.
Since former Budgetel Inn residents were forced out of their homes, the Chattanooga Regional Homeless Coalition has helped keep roofs over their heads. And now, with funds running low, the coalition had to make a decision.
We needed to start kind of pushing towards some long-term solutions because our funding source was running down.
Kelly tells us they cannot afford to pay for motel rooms anymore. So for the people who can self-pay, they moved them into motels with lower rates. And for others, they paid for their motel for another week while they get their housing plans in order. Unfortunately, for some, like Sarah Barrett, she doesn't know where to go next.
Just trying to get us in a motel. The lady told us today that it will be $400 a week. We ain't able to pay that. I'm on fixed income, and we on fixed income.
She lived at the Budgetel Inn for about 3 months before her family was told to leave. And Barrett tells us she had a stroke 2 months ago, which limits her mobility. Barrett says the coalition helped find her permanent housing, but it had stairs, so she is forced to wait for another housing option to open up. Her only option now is to wait.
And now I don't know what to do. I just feel like giving up.